You could easily get the revive off, dude. You have quick revive.
What do you? I should download stuff so you don't. Yeah, yeah. I want to have quick revive.
Well, in order to get the record, we have to survive through.
Isn't that? Isn't it cool how I threw the record?
Nah, that's not cool at all, Thinger. But you know what is cool? Plastic Instruments Monthly! Hey guys, Matt Money here, back once again to talk to you about the latest Clone Hero customs from this last month. We've got a fair spread here for April from artists new and old, with a couple larger releases packed in too. With that being said, let's get straight into it. It's hard to talk April without mentioning April Fools, of course, and it seems the Prod homies agree, with Bad Beats Volume 1. 18 total songs from 18 producers make up this pack, and while only 12 of them are charted, you certainly won't be left short wanting for absolutely abysmal sonic masterpieces. Outside of this pack, there's A Synth Shanty by Synthcat, Ode to My Bedroom Door by Mr. McWigglyman, and Stupid Impossible Custom 10 by the Quacky Gamer. Each of these offers their own twist on the April Fool's custom formula, with questionable composition, dubious charting decisions, and
use the family F-150 to pull the rest of me through the wall.
thought-provoking lyrics with experimental delivery. Moving on to more serious songs for the month, we've got Big Finger by Banana Freestyle. It's a mixed bag of strumming and tapping that even comes with full difficulty, though please note, easy does contain blue notes and medium does contain orange notes, so it's not old school Guitar Hero style FD. But it's a decent tough nut to crack on Expert, and at around 3.5 minutes in length, it's far from anything grueling. For a taste of Exile Lord, there's Tobias TK's Solus-inspired Madness. Like the last song, there's a fair blend of strumming and tapping, but at 9 minutes in length, make sure you're prepared before dropping in. Unlike the last song, there are no other difficulties past Expert, but there is a half-speed version included in the download link. Pretty neat. If you like hip-hop and trap customs, then April's a great month for you. Sucky brought 3 new songs to the table with Please Don't Leave, Cordial, and Lessons, the second of which definitely isn't from March, and which I definitely didn't forget to mention last time. Sucky, please don't kill me! But yeah, it's more of that Sucky trap custom goodness, complete with hard charts as well. And even with the hard charts, admittedly, be prepared for a lot of tapping. In addition, to round out our hip-hop selection this month is a newcomer, Fred GH, and his song Initial. It, too, pretty much only features tapping, much like the Sucky songs, but does not feature any lower difficulties. Finally, for our final release of April, we have Gooberend by Thinger Thing, a 9-song, 8-chart album with about as many twists and turns as something with a lot of twists and turns. You've got Quiet and Calm, Loud and Explosive, and, of course, beautifully complex rhythms, harmonies, and melodies. Most of these songs definitely lie on the easier end in terms of difficulty and chart, but definitely on the high end in terms of audio quality. Is it obvious this one's my favorite? So yeah, there's our lineup for April 2023. Links to each of these are in the description down below, so go check them out all when you can. This is Matt Money, signing off. Oh, and one more thing. Dinger, I still don't forgive you for fucking throwing that game, you piece of shit.
Hey YouTube, and welcome back to Plastic Instruments Monthly, your #1 source of news from the Clone Hero, Guitar Hero, and Rock Band community. I'm your host for PC Accomplishments for the April 2023 edition, Hodor 1355. Let's not waste any time, because we've got another stacked month since it's April Annihilation, if we want to call it that still. Let's start the guitar accomplishments off with some strumming. Pepper Sherry got a crazy amount of FCs this month, more than we can list really. Some of the crazy ones include the Mighty Rio Grande on Precision Mode, the Holy Mountain ++ on 130% speed, the Body Cosmic lead, and much more. Definitely give their channel a look, the stamina is insane. Tiddly popped off again this month with a Keyboard Tech FC of Origins Caligain and Aqua Planet, 2 absurd songs for this playstyle. He also pulled off a full song FC of The Wrath from the Olympian. Sick stuff! Leaf Green got a couple awesome FCs this month. First off with a new speed world record for Trouble's Contest chart by Mateel with a 140% speed FC. He then went on to get the second ever FC of the Good Ending, which is a 12-minute tapping gauntlet. Very talented gameplay, Leaf. Drowsy got the first ever FC of Baja Blasted full album, leaving 2 songs remaining to be FC'd from the base set list of Marathon Hero 2. We'll keep you updated if either of these fall. Randy once again went off and got a bunch of wild speed-up FCs this month. those being
The number of the beast.
to 10% speed, 3s and 7s to 65%, which, what the hell? Moving on. Concatenation 185% speed, Fade to Black 250% speed, Lay Down 350% speed, and My Famed Disappearing Act 250% speed. He also FC'd Banger AF, bro! A Camellia track with gross open note tech. Randy truly earns the Freak of Nature title. These are insane accomplishments. Lean pulled off a 5-part Tech FC of Endgame++. If the chart is FC'd, this accomplishment would top Lean's world. Good luck on the grind, Lean. Once again, just on the edge of glory, Relentless is back, with a -4 on Keystone Uber solo. A monstrous grade 20 NATO slide fest. It's hard to wrap my head around this gameplay style, it's just wild to watch. MLG Olivia got a couple pretty cool FCs this month, and What Enough Effort sounds like the 9th ever, I believe. And Don't has Aidz 110%. Some pretty nice improvement, great stuff, Olivia. Alex GH3 is back with another crazy strumming FC. This time it's Novae Ruptis, 120% speed. These strumming bursts are 22.4 NPS. The pulse strum control here is insane. Nice FC, Alex. Ornej got another FC posted on Leaf Green's second channel, this time a new speed world record for space practice with an FC on 175% speed. The physical speed here is crazy. Soloro got the first ever FC of Aki's Hell 3, with some wacky NATO slide transition tech being used, as well as disjoint raking. He also got an FC of Alex Jones VGH, a brutally fast quints and quads chart. Very sick stuff. Edu unfortunately choked what No Effort sounds like, the original chart, with a -1 run. Genuinely heartbreaking. Good luck finishing off this grind, man. Darkly once again proved their Freak of Nature by getting a re-FC of Hello World VGH, as well as hitting the Oh No section on 110% speed. For reference, that section had only ever been hit by Darkly on normal speed before. This is just insane. Brad Massa is becoming an irresistible force with these Symphony X full album FCs. He got the Oddyssey, a 46-minute solo-filled monster album. He also showed off some sick one-hand skill with an FC of Lizzards from Anti-Hero 2. Awesome job, Brad. Berserk got an all-full solos tech FC of the good ending with some pretty respectable methods. Can't wait to see what this player pulls off next. Half Jew is back with some Half Jew's Hell content, including a 69% speed FC, a tutorial, a 60 FPS 110% speed FC, a Note Speed 1 FC, and an FC in a super tiny game window. Honestly refreshing content. Thanks, Half Jew. William CH got a Tech FC of Celtic Wisdom 2 by 3. The methods in this are both funny and impressive. Great work, Will. Shogi Tech FC'd Reanimate, a mega wub-wub-like chart, but decently harder. The video also has swag edits, which is pretty cool. Yori got an FC of the Oddyssey, finishing off his full setlist FC of the Symphony X Discography. These kinds of long-term dedicated accomplishments are awesome to see paid off. Great job, Yuri. Captain Mario FC'd Mr. Technicality, Real Edition, Ode to Captain Mario 2. The methods here are super crisp, and some of these transitions are really mean. Nice FC. A bad account got the first ever FC of Synth Battle vs Venom Wave, one of the synth battles from Synergy. This one's got some extremely fancy methods and interesting tech not often seen in most skill sets nowadays. This FC is certainly worth a watch. Maui did some more vibro strum madness with FCs of both the guitar and bass chart of Daddy Brother Lover Little Boy. Wowee, Maui! Keep up those incredible strumming chops. Hodor 1355, hey, I know that guy. Pulled off a FC of Midnight 125% speed with no ghost inputs from the Time Monthly pack, and to quote GMS, bruh, how? The chart focuses primarily on chord tapping consistency and awkward fretting when sped up. Solid play. J Duran TV got an insane 18-minute sight read FC of the Symphony X 1994 to 1998 solo medley from CTH3, and honestly one of the most insane sight reads I've seen this month. It's tough for most players to get FCs longer than 5 minutes, much less on sight read and on a pretty solo-dense song. This is wild. Elusive got an FC of FC Premix on 160% speed, and the reaction is really wholesome. Great job, man. JR Stank got the first ever keyboard FC of Troll Hero by Schmutz06. This chordy, open note, and hopo infested tune is already tough enough on guitar, much less keyboard. Crazy good FC, JR. Next, we have had a crazy amount of full album FCs for full album April. Let's run the tape. Hey everyone, it's your boy, Hodor1355. This month, Full Album April was in full swing, originally inspired by Drowsy's FC of Baja Blasted Full Album. The previous record was 13 full album chart FCs in a month with 12 first evers, which happened in May of 2022. We've had a record-breaking 39 full album chart FCs in the month of April 2023, with 18 of them being first evers. Congrats to the following players this month who obtained full album chart FCs during the month. Baja Blasted FC'd by Drowsy, The Mantle FC'd by Pepper, Crimson 2 FC'd by Josh 404, Alive 25 FC'd by Josh 404, The Oddyssey FC'd by Bradmaster, That's the Spirit FC'd by Philosophical, Taka, Joel D77, and a 115% speed FC by Chromatical. Magfest 2023 FC'd by Josh 404, Paint the Sky with Blood FC'd by Josh 404, Bazzi Gersmont, Parallax DG. Iconoclast FC'd by Tris 255, Something Wild FC'd by Josh 404, Fortress FC'd by JRH62, Uh-Oh FC'd by Josh 404, Blood Drunk FC'd by Josh 404, Halo of Blood FC'd by Parallax DG, The Damnation Game FC'd by Bradmaster, The Armor of Ire FC'd by Josh 404, To Our Forefathers FC'd by Geometric, Demo EP FC'd by Josh 404, Hodor1355, Wings with Speed, Bradmaster, Tris 255, and Joel D77. Are You Dead Yet FC'd by Bradmaster, Maze of Confusion FC'd by Josh 404, Badlands FC'd by Josh 404, Doppelganger FC'd by Joel D77, Ocean Machine FC'd by Bradmaster, Visions from Below FC'd by Sanic Studios, Time Will Die and Love Will Bury It FC'd by Lightless Walk, The End of Everything FC'd by Java, Under the Running Board FC'd by JRH62, Dark Hall FC'd by Hodor1355, 5. The New Mythology Suite FC'd by Bradmaster. We hope to see everyone participate in next year's Full Album April. Peace. That's all for CH accomplishments. I'm going to pass it off to Steph GH1 for the console segment.
Hey everyone, Steven here to go over what happened with the console scene this month. Now this month is a rather special month, all because of one thing.
April Annihilation.
That's right, the one time of the year everyone gets together and dominates this 5-fret genre. I'm gonna have my friend Pixel and my friend Matt Way help narrate some of these accomplishments, since they came over to hang out.
Matt Way here, and I'm here to talk to you guys about a few cool Rock Band 3 accomplishments that happened last month. Alright, the first of these achievements I wanted to introduce is by King Bryce 98, and he FC'd Troll Hero on Rock Band 3's engine. Now, we all remember back in the day when Megapank first FC'd this, and we thought this was one of the craziest things ever. Now, take that from Guitar Hero 3 and put it on Rock Band 3, and King Bryce over here managed to FC this on the Rock Band 3 engine, which is already strict enough, but when you put a mishmash of chords into this, it makes this one of the most unique achievements that were obtained in Rock Band this month. Alright, and the next one on the list I wanted to talk about was Lose Revenge, also by King Bryce 98. Now, this song has a couple of standout solos. The first one is located near the beginning of the song, and it's a little bit tricky, but the second solo near the end of the song is very fast with a lot of sweeps and very awkward strums that you have to time, and that makes this accomplishment overall very challenging, and my hat's off to King Bryce for pulling this one off. And third on the list of King Bryce 98's accomplishments is Dr. Fluffles, also on Rock Band 3. Alright, about 2.5 minutes into the song, we're met with a solo medley of back-to-back-to-back solos that features very difficult patterns such as various different sweeps and also very awkwardly timed strum sections where you have to vary the speed back and forth. That overall makes this a very good accomplishment. Fantastic job, Bryce. And last on the King Bryce 98 Tetrafecta is Glowman 4. Also on Rock Band 3 engine. Now this one was a GH Tunes custom made originally on Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock that was imported into Rock Band 3, created by Jitteren. This song features an awkward menagerie of tapping and fret transitions that overall make this a very awesome achievement and worth highlighting for this month. Alright, and the last one I wanted to talk about today was The Fire and Flames 125% speed on console Guitar Hero 3.
No,
by Alec. Okay. So, having Tech FC this on GH3 PC back in 2013 with at least several hundred frames per second, watching Alec come in full combo this song on 125% speed on console locked at 60 frames per second was something that's very insane to me. I mean, you have sections like Bridge 1, Bridge 2, and Herman Solo 2 that are virtually RNG at this speed. And after getting past the solo, I can't even imagine the nerves of having to play the Red Snake and then not choking on the ridiculous grace notes of Almost There at that speed. And the fact that he didn't choke Almost There actually kind of blows my mind, because I would probably choke there a million times. So, Alec, my hat's off to you, man. Good job.
I take some welcome.
Hi, Pixel. Welcome to the show. I would like to talk about Kyle Ruth and getting Rock Band 2, 84 songs, all first place, which makes him first place overall for Rock Band 2. An insane amount of work finally concluding on this month. Next up is Speedy Urchin and his insane role of dominance on drums this month. First one is This Is Exile. Very tight timings for the blasts and very tight rolls that have to be executed pretty much perfectly. An insane display of consistency right here. Next up is LCDS Outro Blast 3999 FC, which is basically just blasts for 2 minutes and 40 seconds. This guy's forearms, they're bigger than my thighs.
His arms are the size of Korea.
His arms are the size of Korea. Finally, the last one I want to talk about essentially combines both of the two previous ones together into one song. Alpha Strike 2X Drums FC on Rock Band 3. This is so stupid because of this roll. This roll lasts about 10 seconds, and it is just amazing to watch this guy blast as fast as he possibly can. And with such tight timings on Rock Band 3, it's just an insane display of both stamina and accuracy. So I think this one is my favorite of the ones that he got this month. Okay, that's it. Bye.
So last week, I talked about how a bunch of players were getting together to take down all of the Rock Band 1 un-FC'd songs that have not been full band FC'd. And because I love co-op stuff, I decided to join in on this action. We call our group Team Tesco. And let me tell you, Team Tesco did not disappoint. So this month, Team Tesco took down 10 songs that have not been full band FC'd before on Rock Band 1. And that's all because of vocals. The first one off the list is a pretty insane one. After Zay got his first Sabotage FC on Rock Band 1, he grouped up with Team Tesco and decided to go for full band runs of this monstrous song that is all talkies. And to everyone's surprise, they got it first try. Let's go. This song can take hours to even FC once. Getting it first try is pretty insane. Good job, guys. Next up, we have Blood Doll, which is a first ever on Rock Band 1, but one of the easier ones on the list. Next up, we have Timmy and the Lords of the Underworld, which was a full band FC that was originally done on Rock Band 2, but was just never done on Rock Band 1. Even still, the talkies on this are pretty brutal on this engine. Pretty annoying one to even pull off on itself. Next up, we have Danny California, which is a fairly long song to get out of the way, which is really nice to have done. Next up, we have Dead on Arrival, but only has a single broken talkie to get past. Otherwise, really fun to full band FC. Next full band FC on the list is Detroit Rock City. This is another first ever that had a ridiculous broken talkie in the middle of the song. The trick to figuring this one out was actually using positive or negative calibration. Yes, vocals have calibration, which is crazy to think about. Having to get past this in a run with 4 people was extremely brutal. This talkie normally usually only gets filled halfway. Not an easy one to get past. Next one on the list is Ballroom Blitz. And this one was brutal. I wasn't in this full band FC, but we did do hours and hours of attempts. This one had the same sort of challenge as Detroit Rock City. In the middle of the song, there is a broken talkie, and the only way to get past it is timing it perfectly, which is easier said than done to time something with your voice. Oh yeah. Oh, and we're not done yet. Even after the broken talkie, both drums and bass have extremely awkward parts after. We ended up having 25 chokes past the broken talkie, but eventually we got it. Thank God. Next one on the list is Train Kept a Rollin'. Thankfully, the Rock Band 1 chart of this song is a lot easier than the one on Aerosmith. But just because guitar is easy doesn't mean drums is easy. Halfway through the song, you have this ridiculous roll that goes on forever. There's only one broken talkie, but it's at the very beginning of the song. This one is mostly a skill issue, Full Band FC. Next one on the list is Tom Sawyer. Tom Sawyer doesn't have any broken talkies, but this is a Rush song. Rush goes hard on drums. So the drum chart for this is absolutely disgusting. Props for a man 456 Productions for pulling through to take down this beast of a song. This one is an extremely satisfying one to have done. Next up on the list is Foreplay Long Time. Now this song is extremely long, but honestly, didn't take us very long to get, which is crazy, because the hardest part for drums is at the very start, and both guitar and vocals have their hardest parts at the very end. And that's it for the full band stuff. Next one on the list is a co-op FC of Timmy and the Lords of the Underworld on vocals, which is pretty crazy considering this one is super high on the hard tier song list. Pretty awesome stuff to see. The last cool miscellaneous thing is a specific song, and that song is called Next to You on Rock Band 1. So this song is ranked as the hardest Rock Band 1 vocal song in the game, and that's all because of this broken talkie, where most of the times, you're not even gonna fill up most of the bar, or even half of the bar. But thanks to Zero, finding out you have to play at a calibration of at least 250, that talkie now becomes way more feasible. And after that knowledge was passed around, 7 people FC'd it on vocals. You gotta love how much of a puzzle thank you be sometimes. And that's it for the console segment. Special thanks to Zero the Sandwich for helping with this month's research. It's very much appreciated.
There were some really cool montages and mini-tages released this month as well. Check them out. That's all for April. As always, we're open to suggestions on what to cover in the next month's video, so feel free to leave feedback in the comments. Thanks for watching. Have a day.